right, that's better. Because I'm like, what the heck? Well, black folks, y'all done did it. Y'all done finally filmed and some of y'all helped. I'm so proud of y'all. I mean, not really, but I'm proud of y'all. If this is what it takes for us to feel like we have got some type of justice. The man with the chair, Jesus. I mean, when he bopped the man, it was funny. But then when he took the time to go over there and bop that lady upside the head, it was like, sir, you had to be arrested. It was like, if he didn't get arrested, those police officers would have surely got arrested. Don't y'all think? Them police officers would have got arrested if they didn't take him down. But I mean, the black community is so happy for this one win. And I'm kind of happy that they finally got it, because we was like 400 years a slave these last couple months. Like, everybody's been talking about all the stuff, but we have all the opportunity in the world right now. I always say you can't drive looking at your rear view. And so if you try and go forward in life, you can't be like, oh, well, this happened. Like, you can't go forward in life driving. It's not even safe. It's really not even safe to try to drive forward looking in your rear view. Like, you only use your side mirrors to switch lanes. All right, I know better than to put myself in a predicament with them. That's the type of shit that I'm on. Like, I know better than to put myself in a position where I got to depend on so-and-so for my life type of deal. But, I'm happy that some people got, some type of vindication. Because that's what people were really feeling like. They got some type of vindication from the whole thing. But one person that I didn't see get no type of credit was the little dude who tried to help him first, which was a white guy. And he got straight punched in the stomach. And everybody's talking about, how we all feel liberated. But we don't talk about how the white community loses cool points with the white community if they even try to help us. And this is one thing, like, I feel like me and my husband try to look at every situation, and then we don't try to look from the perspective of the hive. We try to look from every perspective, right, babe? Mm-hmm. And that white dude got literally punched in the stomach. And ain't nobody say nothing about him. He took one for the team. And that is literally what happens to white people when they come into our communities and try to live amongst us. Like, people will treat them bad. So it's something that's not really talked about, but they've been called the N lovers. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't never hear that, the N lovers.
Oh yeah, damaged goods. If a white woman mess with a black guy and the community find out, they label her as damaged goods. Y'all already know. I know about all that.
Or a lot of the times when, we start co-mingling, and then you have to have that granddaughter, and then you go to dinner, and then they taking the granddaughter to dinner. Like, we don't talk about those struggles. And those is real struggles. Those are real struggles. And then even to have children and not to know how to really talk to them or raise them because you get a different privilege that they can't feel. Or to have kids and not know how to do their hair. That's what black moms go through. Like, we be sitting there looking at their hair like, what to do? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's just a lot of culture messaging. Like, in the beginning, America was like a great idea. Like, oh, come here, share your cultures and everything. But now it's to the point where you can't even share your culture. You can't, like, why can't two people coexist in the same place? You know what I'm saying?
Shit never made sense to me at all.
Why we can't coexist? Like, we over here, they over there. Like, you don't have to force your rules on me. If you like my way of life, you can share in some of it. But if they like it, like, we all got the same chicken to cook. Like, really. And the same herbs. I don't know how you looking at it, but the fucking sofrito look like the holy grail to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, we got the same herbs. We all using the same stuff. It's just who was raised in unity and who wasn't. Like, in our community, and I know this for a fact. Like, my mom got siblings. She got a bunch of siblings. And one of them got power over my grandma's house. She got 7 siblings. She don't care that other people could do better with the house than her. She don't care. She just wanted to say she's got possession of it. Like, my other aunts, they don't go over there and help. Oh, I'm going to send a gardener over there to take care of mommy's house. Or just little shit. People just so big and divided. So, yeah. That's a thing.
I tried to sneak past y'all.
Where you going?
I'm going to get me a little cup of coffee from the corner, so I tried to sneak past y'all.
Telling it all that our live.
Hey everybody, how are you? Hope you have a stellar day. Alaikum assalam.
Yeah.
Oh shit, the Riverboat Brawler speaks out.
So don't do that.
Okay.
The Riverboat Brawler speaks out.
Yeah, I see him. He's all beat up.
Full tank.
Y'all, I just feel like, you know, it's so much extra stuff going on that, you know, don't fall for the okie doke. Don't lose your platform out here promoting.
That's that blacked out through whitewash shit. They told you that the Bush administration since '92, they was trying to start a race war. You know what I mean? And what do black people like to do? They like to join that. They like to belong, fear of missing out and all that, and they like to have fun and be funny. Look at all the memes. They already knew what y'all was going to do already. Y'all was going to join right in because what? Everybody's bored. Ain't got nothing to do. It seemed like fun. Now, until them bullets start flying, them babies dead in the street. Yeah, I mean, you got white and black kids in the fucking street.
And then another thing is, if you seen what happened in New York too, thank you to everybody who was joining our live.
He's smart.
But you seen the people in New York too, the little boy. See, the thing is, they gonna make it hard for us to even gather anywhere.
Yep.
That's the problem. You're not gonna be able to gather nowhere because those people was on the boat. They was like docking their boats or whatever, and it is different rules for when you go down to a dock or whatever, but people not gonna be able to gather. They want a mass shutdown, and this is what they gonna blame all the anger, all the rage on the motherfucking heat. I can guarantee you what's gonna happen. They gonna say, "Oh, it was too hot. People don't need to know. They don't know how to interact. Come online and meet us at the online this and that." Because people don't know how to interact with each other. Y'all fighting, screaming, manifesting devils. It's just too much right now to me. I don't know. It's too much to me. But I thought that whole scenario was just real messed up. Like, the fact that people, like, they just bloodthirsty. Mm-hmm. And then nobody knew who made a fold-in chair before, but all of a sudden, we know who made the fold-in chair.
Yo, it was all symbolism. They had all the black people, all the ancestors that y'all claimed y'all had and all that. They got all their spirits invoked, and Africa was the main one, rallying everybody and all the spirits and Oshun up over there in Africa to lead the charge to put the spirit out all over the world. And now what? They don't like white people over there, and now over here, we don't like white people. It ain't nothing but a spell. It's a huge ass spell. This is how you know it's about to go down, because they amped up all the tribes. Now I see why they going to war over there, because they ain't with that shit. This is a religious war. This is a tribal war. It ain't about money or land or territory. All this shit is about God and the devil. Look at the fucking NATO shit. All that shit was about God and the devil. Who wanted to sign up and who didn't?
Yep.
It was contracts. We don't serve. Oh, he tried. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's a whole spiritual war going on right in front of us.
It's definitely a spiritual war. It's sad though, because it's a lot of people who don't even realize, like, we did smack in the middle. They want you to not be cooperating with your white neighbors. They want you to not be cooperating with your Spanish neighbors. They want you to be at war with them, so that when they drop some shit, immediately when some nut ass shit like this happens, and this is all we talk about, then I immediately start looking for what else is in the news. What else is in the news? They definitely talking about RFID chipping people. They definitely talking about that. You know, it just seems like our community goes after the goofiest shit. Like, our community will share the goofiest shit. We looked for a girl that wasn't missing. We went and, you know, and literally, it's like the Coliseum. It's like we just bloodthirsty right now. The lady, they fuck around and found out. Everybody just fucking around and finding out. But guess what? That's how they about to have us. Then we got the 9-person character. The Holy Spirit was just saying, this is how we are. People with 9-person characters. Ain't nobody got no spirit. Ain't nobody got no soul. You motivated by money. Ain't nobody got no insides. You know? Ain't nobody innards right no more. And it's just a shame, because as a society, this is how society is going to feel. Like, this is the end of society. Like, how you look back and you see those movies and they be like, oh, everything's fucked up. Yeah, because nobody has no morals. If you have a whole bunch of people who don't have no morals, that means that the light is out of the world. If you have a whole bunch of people that's not raising their kids with no morals, how do you keep moral standards? Nobody has morals. You're a non-person character. You're a non-player character. You just out here. You just feeling what you can feel. You just fucking on shit and you smoking and eating and you just being on some nut shit. And that's the truth. Like, the truth is, people don't have no souls. And they don't want one. Then they don't want to save that joint either. So.
For sure.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. That's what I say. Yeah, I'm being nosy. But yeah, it's weird. It's gonna be weird. It's still weird. It's weird. Good luck though. I hope, like, because really the only thing that's gonna save people right now is their ability to be spiritual. Is their ability to hear God when it comes to this type of stuff. When he like, don't go out. Don't do this type of stuff. Don't engage with this person. Don't be with that person. Like, people be thinking that God is being mean, but he not. He really keeping your foot from out of the snare of the enemy. That's the best way I can say it. That's the best way I can say it. So with that being said, with this whole Montgomery, Alabama thing, and black people feeling like they got one over, it ain't every white person. And it ain't every black person, and it ain't every Spanish person. It's good people and it's bad people, and we gonna learn to see that. There's good people and there's bad people.
Mm-hmm.
Bad don't mean that you smoke. Bad don't mean that you... No. Bad is your heart. What comes out of your mouth. Like, it's not what goes in you that defiles you, it's what comes out of you. What do you speak? So remember that, because these is like biblical principles. They not what I think. They biblical principles. And I don't look at people and be like, oh, she fat, or that's bad, or he had to kill, or whatever. I don't look at people outside like that. I look at, like, what was their intentions behind stuff. Like, did you have to hurt somebody because they was trying to hurt you? Oh, well, that makes sense. Because Carlicia's son was a hero. You see what I'm saying? So when people have to make certain decisions, like, that dude wasn't shooting to kill them. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, be careful the decisions that you make, and be careful, like, the judgments that you make, because literally the camera needs more action. So every day somebody else is going to be in front of the camera giving out more action. And it could be your day one day. Does that make sense, babe?
Mm-hmm.
It could very much be your day one day. And then when that day comes, how will you handle yourself? Because we can all look at how other people act and say what we would have did, should have did, could have did. But when a situation appears and it's facing you head on, what the fuck are you going to do? Is the question. So with that, go embrace. We about to go get something to eat. We hungry. Tell a friend. Pirate Medz still around.